So who wants to recap what happened last week?
We went to Tatina's place. We talked to her for a really long time. Found out that her favorite tea is Earl Grey. She was the one that made the weed whacker that ended up becoming the fire-breathing dragon thing that's been terrorizing people. She does not remember the person who bought it. She has a Fargab device that we are lugging around.
We may have shattered Briar's ears with.
Oh, and then after that, then basically we brought her back to the that one place that we're staying in.
Calamon.
And then our marshal, her name's gonna come to me in my notes. Fuck, where's her name?
Vendiri.
There you go, it's right here. Okay. So Vendiri was like, hello, let's go ahead and send you onward to another place. And we were like, yeah, for sure. And then she was like, okay, great. So it's going to be the Dargard Keep? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
The Dargard Keep. And we kind of like scoped it out for a second because on the way there, we ended up finding this person who was like bleeding out. Briar decided to jump off of his horse and do the noble thing and talk to him, even though we could have easily been kidnapped.
I gave him my horse.
So yes, then Eris gave her horse to the man to get back to Calamon. Good luck trying to get housing there because they don't let anybody in. Then the prisoner gave a whole bunch of tips on like the prisoners there, even though they've only been there for a month. Oh, it says, oh, there's only 6 prisoners. That's what it was. Okay. Prisoners have only been there for a month. And then we were trying to decide what to do because they have drakes as guard dogs. And basically, if one of them goes off, the entire keep will know that we are there.
Sounds about right. So.
Oh, and they struck a vein.
Yeah, so they're mining for something. Yeah, and so the location that you guys about left off is about 500-600 yards from the keep. So you guys can see the keep off into the distance. You can see a tiny, looks tiny right now, stairway winding up a little bit up into the mountain, and the keep is there on like in the mountainside. And it is about 3 p.m. currently.
And you said we're like in a little outpost?
No, you guys were just on the side of the road.
Oh, sick.
Yep, you guys are on the side of the road where you found that guy who says he escaped from the keep. And then you guys gave him a horse and he took off towards Calamon.
Yeah, I think the last thing we were debating is like, should we go towards the mountainside, go up, and then hit them from the blind spot? We need to make a
I feel
plan
like-
though.
Yeah, I feel like a keep like that should have like a escape route entrance sort of thing. A back door, so to speak.
We did discuss a possible coming up the top of off the like cliffside and jumping on top of the walls.
That seems dangerous, but preferable to a head-on approach, which would almost certainly tip off the drakes.
But also one faulty slip and we go a tumbling, and then they get set off anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'll be alright. I'll take much chances.
And climbing the
Mm-hmm.
okay. Let me
I ain't no bitch. Let's do it.
Okay, well, if we have to roll a specific skill set, then I might be a little bit concerned. But it's fine. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so you guys are gonna try to scale the side of the mountain?
Doesn't somebody have like boots of climbing or some shit?
Well, we would have had rocket boots, but homegirl doesn't know how to doesn't know how to invent things correctly.
Fucking wrinkle dust.
I can pull out my wand of wonders and hope that I get the fly spell.
Oh god.
To make yourself small again.
Or cast a fireball.
Yeah.
We can't secretly alert them that we're here. They already know we are with the fucking fireball.
Well, I got some rope. If you think you'll have trouble climbing, I can tie you to me. Help you climb. Alright, who here's not in shape?
I'm small and nimble, so I can fucking climb up that shit easy.
Briar raises his hand.
Alright, well, tying myself to Briar.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are gonna try scaling the side of the mountain here. How do you want to approach the keep?
We got two bards, there's only one way to go. The back door.
Hit it from the back.
Okay, so you guys want to get close enough to start scaling the mountain and then try to scale it around to the backside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we scout it out? We should scout it out first. Before making any rash decisions.
True.
And how do you want to go about scouting it out?
With my eyes, preferably.
Okay, well, you can't see anything from where you're at.
Who's not very good in acrobatics, because this is gonna take a little bit of a finesse to not eat it on the rocks.
See, I'm good with a little bit of the acrobatics. It's more of the athletics where I'm a little concerned.
Same. Yeah. Who's got acrobatics and athletics? What is it, Mike?
Me.
Well, athletics is a strength check, acrobatics is a...
Well, yeah.
Dex.
But like to go like around, like go on hit the rocks and like scout it out.
Oh, acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay.
Until he decides to throw a ledge and we have to jump.
I mean, I got a plus
I
9
would
in
never.
acrobatics.
Dwarves are most at home in the mountains. I can climb like a goat.
If we all have decent acrobatics and stealth, we can fucking all just go.
I
I
got
do not
plus
have
9
these.
acrobatics, plus 9 stealth.
I don't. I'm
Jesus
not very good at
Christ.
I am a rogue.
This big ass guy. Just fucking sneaky and good
Nimble.
at- I don't even. Yep.
Okay. Did you guys
Think
still want to do
we should
the
send 2 people?
scouting?
Yes. I think we should send 2 people to go scout.
Not it.
Okay, I guess I'll go.
Oh wait, no, I'm
I'll
tied
stay
to
with-
you.
Oh yeah, you're
Well, I'll
tired.
just
So
untie
I'll
the-
go. I'll go.
Okay, well, yeah, then big man can go.
Yeah, I can go.
You guys
Alright,
are still
me and
about
Big
600
Man.
yards away. Just keep that in mind.
How far is that?
2 football fields. Or no, 6 football fields.
That's a bit of a
Circle.
walk.
Oh. Okay, so we'll all walk near, and then they'll camp out, and then we go further.
Okay, how close do you guys want to get to this thing?
200 yards away?
If it's 3
Maybe?
p.m.,
100?
if it's 3 p.m., we should probably think about setting up camp too.
Agreed.
Oh, we could wait until night because I got some good night vision. I think I have 60 feet of night vision, something like that. But I don't know. I'm not good at making decisions.
Um, hmm. I mean, yeah, you guys could try to go at night if you sleep now, and then whoever. Let's see. To get a long rest, you need 6 hours of uninterrupted rest.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's 3 p.m., we set up camp and you go rest. Somebody can wake you up like at 9 or 10 at night. You'll be fully rested and ready to go.
What was I gonna say? Do we know what type of dudes there are inside, or is it just like bad dudes?
I think it's just bad dudes.
Because I can
Maybe
use my
prisoners, 'cause
primeval
that one dude is-
awareness and sense if there's aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undeads up to 6 miles. So we can get close, I can use it and sense if there's any of those. And then,
Well, you're definitely already within
Yeah.
6 miles.
Yeah.
oh. Oh, what terrain is this? I'm not in my favorite terrain, so it's only 1 mile.
So it's mountain and plains. So either one of those are your favorited.
Yeah, I'm just forced. So we're gonna have to get a little closer.
I mean, should still. I mean, a little bit closer. There's roughly 3 feet in the yard.
Well, I mean, we have to go closer anyways.
Yeah.
So we could just walk up and then I use it and then we sleep and then we go.
Yeah. So 1 mile is almost 1,800 yards. So you guys are still well within.
Oh.
well
Oh,
within
okay.
distance of.
Well, I mean, might as well use it now then.
Okay.
I'll
so-
use primeval awareness. Where the fuck is my spell slot? Bam.
All right. List off the things one more time.
So aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Okay.
And I don't know where they are. I don't know how many there are. I just know that they're there, or what they are. Or actually, it doesn't say that I don't know what they are. It just says, feature does not reveal creatures or locations numbers. Creature's location or number.
Okay. But you can tell like which which species.
Yeah.
Okay. You know
Yes.
there are dragons.
Okay.
What?
We can talk with them. I could speak Draconic.
Same.
I'm gonna have to sell real estate again, aren't I?
Okay, so we have dragons in there. That's kind of fucking scary. Do we still want to do this?
Why do we really need to do this? Why are we doing this?
Well, I don't think we need to save them. I think we just needed to gather information. I'm pretty sure. Is that? I don't remember. Mike,
You guys want to roll history?
Jared, do you have notes?
And Jared's
Well,
MIA.
What was the
I'm an
what was the
idiot.
question? I'm sorry.
Do you know why we had to come over here? Do you remember? Did you write it down?
I could probably do this and hope that I get an answer.
Oh, first one
Why'd
was
you
a
roll
22.
twice?
It was glitching out, one memory card
Oh,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Um,
first roll though.
Yes. So you guys were originally tasked to do a reconnaissance mission at Dargard Keep.
On mission.
Calamon
Oh yeah,
had
we don't have to
gotten-
go in.
Yeah, Calamon had got reports about the Red Dragon army near Dargard Keep. So then you guys went to go investigate. You guys made it about 600 yards out of Dargard Keep when you found the guy. The guy asked you guys to go help the prisoners that are being held in Dargard Keep. He told you guys that there are about 6 prisoners, and that the people in Dargard Keep, these members of the Red Dragon Army, they are looking for something. They are mining veins, and part of this process of mining veins is that one of the prisoners sings a melody in order
Right.
to help find these veins.
So they have a siren with them. But she's a prisoner.
Excuse you, they're called stone speakers.
Well, I mean, we don't have to go in then, because I don't want to fucking die. Does anyone have like a telescope? We can just go on the mountain, take a look in, and see what they're doing. We already know what they're doing, but just take a closer look.
Well, that dude wants us to save the prisoners. I don't think anybody has a telescope, though. So we might
Yeah.
have to just recon. I mean, if we all camp out now, we should be good
Yeah.
to go at night. Except I don't think everyone has dark vision.
I don't.
I definitely do not.
When it says you and Eris.
So me and Savogan are gonna have to go. Untie yourself.
Well, alternatively, we could go in the early morning. The keep should still not be as busy, and everyone would be able to recon.
That is
I'm
also a
scared
good
of taking
alternative.
Briar with us.
Why?
I'm sorry, Briar. I love you, but I don't know.
That's funny. Briar isn't even scared. You are literally scared for Briar, and Briar isn't even scared.
I don't want to die. Okay.
I'm not scared, I just can't see.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I got dancing lights, girl.
Oh, but then you'll give away our position.
Yeah.
Look, I'm like that support character, you know? That's like, you can do it.
While I stand right here.
I say we make camp and start again early in the morning when the rest of the keep should be asleep. Still.
So like early in the morning.
One would think that they'd be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're also dragon-esque people. Do we know when they sleep?
I would assume they follow the same sleep-wake cycles, but only one way to find out. And if they have a whole army in there, there's a good chance they're gonna have humanoids that do follow regular rhythms.
Well, I mean, we know the prisoners probably follow regular rhythms, which means that the guards would have to follow their schedule.
Well, they wouldn't necessarily have to.
That's also true. They could be like, you're gonna work when we're awake.
You're gonna work while we're asleep.
That too.
But yeah, I think I'd say best vote of action is wait until early morning.
Same.
Okay.
Alright.
So
I
like
mean,
three,
some of the
three in the morning, or
I
Whatever
would say
time
like
where the
crack of
non-sleep
dawn.
people can see.
okay,
yeah,
so
like
6:30.
right at dusk break.
6:30. Got it. Okay. So you guys are still 600 yards out. Is that where you wanted to camp?
I say we at least move a little bit closer. I would say cut that, like, I'd say about 300 yards, because we'd be splitting it in the middle. We'd still be far enough away that we'd have an opportunity to escape, but close enough that we won't have to travel as far that early in the morning.
How rocky are these mountains? Because I mean, we could camp in the mountains if there's like a decent, like, flat spot.
You'd be a little hard pressed to find a flat spot. You could definitely prop yourself up against some boulders, but there wouldn't be any flat spots really.
Got it. So yeah, we should get closer.
I would say at least halve the distance.
Okay. All right, and okay. So everybody good with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys will move 300 yards up, and then you'll just find a spot somewhere in some thick bushes or something.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the rotation gonna look like?
First,
Second.
Well, I mean, you already know my dog is covering me.
Briar would
Solo.
like to be in the middle. So I'll go after Rimshaw.
Yep.
Okay, and then Noella will be last.
And then Eris, and then Noella.
No, just Noella.
Yeah,
Eris ain't
just
fucking.
Noella.
Just no
Yeah,
other.
Eris ain't going to keep. Going to fucking watch.
Yeah, I'm sleeping the whole time.
She's gotta get her beauty rest.
Oh!
That bread make me sleepy.
Gotcha. I misheard. I'm sorry. I thought you said marching order. I was like, damn, we're going into this? Okay. So
No, no.
Briar would like to be in the middle.
no, the watch.
The watch order.
Now,
Gotcha.
marching order in is going to be Eris, Noella, Savogan, me, you.
Cool. Okay, so
My
yeah,
mother.
we can keep that same order because it doesn't really bother me.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right. Is there anything that you guys wanted to do at camp before going to bed?
I would like to change my cantrips.
Yeah. If you guys any spells
that's a
that
big-
you can change, any weapons that you want to swap out, anything in your backpacks or bag of holdings.
yeah, I'm gonna take a look through that and just generally start preparing.
Actually, because I completely forgot I had this. Right before we set up camp, you remember the bear trap I took? I must set that out.
Hey, that's smart. Better tell Noella about it.
Yeah. Make sure no one don't come near the bear trap. I kind of forgot I had that until just now.
Yeah, and if there's anything you guys want to split amongst each other, rope, anything of the like, now's the time to do it.
Let's see. Is anybody good on a rope? Because I think I've got. Where is my wagon folding? I've got 50 foot of rope.
Same. I got rope.
Let me see what Thayer has. I love the updated picture for Briar. Let's see. Yeah, Farrah doesn't really have anything. He's got rope and a torch.
I've got string.
Okay. Everybody good?
I'm looking through my spells and stuff.
Yeah, same.
Go ahead and just type 1 in chat. In the Roll20 chat. Whenever you guys are ready. .01. Okay. Listen to
Hey,
love.
you never.
Okay.
Hey, you said it had to be a 1. You never said what position it had to be in. Got you there, Buster. See, I think before I go to sleep, I'm gonna eat one of my rations.
What'd you get?
80.
What was it on the wand? Or the rod? I assume that's what you're rolling for?
No, I was just rolling
Oh.
randomly, but now I am actually curious to see what that actually would be. Ooh, that would have been really freaking nice.
What is
I would
it?
have gotten invisibility.
Oh.
Oh.
Catch me on the other side.
Bet he can't see in the dark.
Be waking up and hearing a crunch. Motherfucker. Hey guys, Briar found the bear trap.
No, see what I do is I cast invisibility, but then I like send my dancing lights into the camp and confuse the shit out of them.
Oh my god.
Dang, that's wild. If I roll a 98 to 100, I can petrify somebody in stone,
Just straight up. Holy shit.
and they cannot succeed until greater restoration is put on them.
Fuck.
Basically, you just petrify him in stone, pull out the hammer and smash him.
That'll do it,
I mean,
alright.
greater restoration was applied. Never I said it was going to heal him. It was greater restoration for us because we didn't have to fight him.
Okay, I think we'll go ahead and just start the watch here.
Okay.
Savagan, can you go ahead and give me a perception check?
Sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
She said +8. I'm proficient.
That wasn't a nat 1, I swear. That number's not red, you're just colorblind.
Okay. So everybody gets ready for camp. You guys prepare for the morning, as you know it's most likely going to end in some sort of bloodshed if somebody gets caught. While preparing, everybody can feel the tenseness in the air. Some of you guys may even have some jitters from the anticipation. Nonetheless, you know that you have to get some rest if you want to be ready for the trials that come tomorrow. That tomorrow bring. So leaving Savogan as first watch, you guys fall asleep and begin resting. Savogan, who is taking this time to focus on her spells, making sure that she has the right ones ready to go for the morning, does not immediately sense what is walking down the road. She's alerted by shouting not that far off. This shouting is she's able to make out what the person is saying, and she can hear somebody shouting, "Whoa, Dargard, whoa! Get his scent. I'm sure he's close. He couldn't have gone far. We gave him a hell of a beating. We must find him before he alerts anybody else. Or before he alerts somebody." With that, Savogan turns around and sees a person, a humanoid. It's hard to make out what race they are, possibly human, holding a torch. And they have an arm, their left arm is out in front of them, holding something. And she can if she listens real closely, she can almost hear a sniffing sound. Svogan, what do you do?
I quickly and discreetly wake the camp up and tell them I think somebody from the keep is on their way here with the drake.
Okay. So you're able to quietly wake up the rest of the party. Unfortunately, you guys have only been asleep for maybe an hour. So some of you guys may be a little bit groggy or were light to sleep anyways and didn't get any rest. So nobody has a long rest quite yet. But you guys are alerted, or Svogan tells you guys, I assume, what she sees. And this person is about 100 to 200 yards from you guys.
I quietly tell them, should we try and capture him for interrogation?
Might work.
Might work. My concern is whatever he has on the leash might alert other people nearby.
Hmm.
It is a possibility.
We all attack the thing at once and kill it, and then we capture the dude.
Yeah,
Or
but
I
see,
can try putting it to sleep, and then if that doesn't work, kill it.
we'd kind of have to go half and half. Half the people working on the beast, half the people working on him.
Well, I have a pretty long range on my sleep enchantment, so I say we try that first, and if it doesn't work, then move in.
I also have charm person, but I think sleep might have a higher save.
We're in bushes, right? So can we wait for him to get closer? Get farther away from earshot of anyone else? If he tries to yell or something?
That's definitely possible. It's doable.
I think trying to put him to sleep is probably the best idea.
Well, I was gonna put the drake to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
because the
we'll-
Drake's the only one that could potentially lead the other Drakes to us. I'm not saying he couldn't, but he's gonna have the higher probability.
So I'll try to put it to sleep, and Briar, you try and charm the lead handler.
On
Dumb,
it.
dumb question, Mr. DM. Where did I put my bear trap? I would assume the most optimal location, but I wouldn't know if it was anywhere near the path.
Yeah, definitely the most optimal. I don't imagine you would want to put a bear trap right on the path, because the goal is to stay out of sight and not alert people that you're there. So it would probably be, in a clearing between the road and where you guys are camping. Probably like the most optimal path that you would take if you wanted to walk to where you guys were at. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure I didn't put it in a spot that he might unknowingly just walk down the path and step in it whenever we're trying to wait for him to get close.
Yeah, most likely not. Now, if the drake, if they're walking down the road and the drake smells something, tries to walk towards your guys' direction, there's a good chance the drake will run into that bear trap.
Do you guys want me to try to see if I can sneakily disarm the bear trap so we don't have that option, or you want me to play it as it lies?
Wait, so where is it exactly?
It's in a clearing near us. It's not
so-
directly on the path.
You guys
we all
can
know where it is.
see Savogan's thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. So imagine. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Just do regular. Okay. So imagine this is the road. Okay. And you guys are right there. You guys are. We'll make the road a little bit over here. So you guys are off the road, hidden in some bushes and stuff. The bear trap is right here, right? And there's like a tree here, and there's a tree here, right? And maybe some bushes over here, and some bushes over here. And
No,
so,
I like this bear trap. That's a first line of defense.
so
Well, I
if
didn't-
somebody
I didn't know
wanted
if
to
you want-
walk to you guys, they would have to walk over the bear trap.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know if you want me to leave it because I didn't want him to walk in it before we had a chance to spring the trap and alert people.
I think we'll be good. And if he starts coming to the source of mischief, there's more than one way to skin a cat. He won't be trying, but he'll be indisposed.
This is 100% true.
Fuck. I don't even know words. I'm gonna draw my bow and ready an arrow.
While my party is
To
getting
shoot.
ready to commit war crimes.
Yeah. Just
Hey,
in
man.
case the dog or the drake is like, "Ho, ho, ho," I'm shoot his ass.
You want to just shoot my scimitar out of your bow versus an arrow?
No.
Are you sure? It's pretty much a small sword.
I don't know how it's gonna travel. I don't know if it's gonna break my fucking string. I'm too scared. No. If I lose
Okay.
my bow, I lose my life.
He is now 75 yards from you guys.
We're roughly 300 out. We're far enough away we're far enough-ish away that it would sound off in the distance to the keep, so if something were to happen, I think we would be okay.
Briar, what's the range on your charm person?
It is 30 feet.
Oh.
Might
Alright,
have to-
we'll wait for them to get close then.
Yeah.
Okay. Ramsha,
Yeah.
can you roll me a d20?
No. Standard D20, no modifiers?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, 75 yards is 225 feet. So you guys are gonna have to wait quite a bit longer for this person and whatever he's holding on the leash to get closer. And you guys wait for what seems like an hour, but eventually, this person and this thing that he has on leash is now 50 feet from you guys. And as he continues getting closer, Savogan and Eris are able to see that he is indeed a human, and he does bear markings of the Red Dragon Army.
The plan is a go.
However, the thing that is on his leash is walking in the bushes off on your guys' side of the road, smelling and sniffing as he goes through them. He cuts back to the road sometimes and then goes back to bushes, cuts back to the road, goes to bushes. And as he approaches 30 feet within you guys, this drake is currently on the road.
Leap him, Savogan.
Sleep. I pull out some dust and I go.
All right, what is the number that his HP has to be at or below?
Let's see. I have to roll 5d8. This is the total. How many
Roll
hit points of creatures the spell can affect? So 5d8. Cool. D8.
Should I shoot him before you do that?
Maybe not.
Probably not.
There we go. 25 is what I got.
25?
Yeah.
25. Did it not show up in the thing?
No,
did not.
it showed up on DMD Beyond, but it didn't show up in the Roll20.
If you want, I can roll again. On the
No,
roll
you're
20.
good. You're good.
I say I can vouch. She's not lying.
The drake does fall asleep.
And then I'll whisper, "Oh, Briar."
And as soon as she says that, I will release Charm Person on the human.
All right. What's the wisdom saving throw?
It is a Wisdom save of 13.
That's an 8, my friends.
Yo.
Easy.
Okay. So, the Savogan casts Sleep and blows on some dust towards the drake, and the drake's nose immediately goes in the air and starts sniffing around and inhales a big chunk of whatever sort of special dust Savogan blowed its way. With that, it starts to sway side to side and stumbles a little bit over its own feet. The human starts yanking at the leash. Says, "What are you doing? Come on. Now's not the time to go to sleep. We have a prisoner to catch." But the drake can stand no longer and just falls down over on its side and starts snoring. It's at that time that Briar casts Charm Person. And Briar, being intimately aware of its effects and how it affects a person, knows that this human was successfully charmed. What do you guys wish to do next?
So many
We
questions.
leave back to Kalamon.
We leave. Back
Should we question him at Kalamon or?
Nah, I feel like we should get the
Nah.
answers now because who knows how long this charm's gonna last, honestly.
True.
The charm lasts for 1 hour. And unless if somebody does damage to it, then it will break. And when the spell ends, the charmed person will know that I charmed them.
Okay, so this is gonna end in bloodshed. Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, he's our friend. We just take his weapons and his armor.
True.
Never thought about that before.
Can't fight back after that.
Never.
So I guess that'll be the first order of business. So we'll tell him.
Strip.
Cadet, strip. It is I,
All right,
your
calm
commanding
down, Briar.
officer.
Calm down, Briar.
The two bards just start
Mike, is
making
you-
beatbox noises.
And I'll be like, big man, go help him. Relieve him of his weapons.
Got you, fam. Don't worry.
Briar just says, hey buddy, we're just gonna take your weapons.
Can I pull out my bag of holding and have
We're
them put them
doing
in there?
we're doing a random equipment check, you see.
As the 5 of you guys, because we're including Noel, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
As the 5 of you guys come out of the bushes, the guard immediately holds his torch out in your guys' direction and he drops the leash and starts to draw his sword. And he says, "Who goes there? Stop moving. If you move any closer, I will swing."
Yo, here we go,
Hey, buddy,
performance
it's us,
time.
your old friends.
I'm gonna spit into the dirt and I'm gonna be like, "This is your commanding officer Battlehorn. You giving me some fucking shit." Do I roll performance for that?
Yes.
I'll stand at her side
Fuck!
to be a squire.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah.
With the convincing, yeah.
Sure.
Alright. God damn, what? My rolls are ass today, guys. Sorry.
Oh my god.
A 3 and a 4. Wow.
So you say this to him.
Oh, there it
There we
is.
go. It says 24. You say this to him, and he immediately sheathes his sword and stands at attention. He says, "Yes, sir."
Then I'm kind of like, shit, I didn't think I'd get this far. But
I'm gonna.
Should
I'm
we
gonna pull
take
out-
him farther, like, just in case another guard comes and sees him like doing some random shit?
we'll pull
be
him
like, walk
into the
with
bushes.
Yeah.
Be careful of the bear
Make sure he
traps.
doesn't hit. Don't
Yeah,
hit
we'll
the bear
get we'll
trap.
get him around the bear trap. We'll get him around the bear trap, and I'll be like, have Noella look out for anybody else on the road coming looking for this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we
And
just
I'll-
leaving the Drake to sleep in the middle of the road?
Let sleeping dogs lie, my friend.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Because I mean, any form of bumper movement will wake him up.
That's true.
I'll tell this dude, random equipment check. I need you to turn in your weapons
naked.
and armor. You don't need to get naked, just your weapons and your armor.
I'm gonna open up my bag of holding and have him put him in my bag of holding, so there's no possible way for him to get to him when he comes uncharmed.
And then I'll pass in a little disinformation. We've had reports of a disloyal member passing insider information, so we're doing a check.
Aye, Captain. And he puts the torch down.
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night? Awfully suspicious.
I'm looking for an escaped prisoner, sir, ma'am.
Escaped prisoner? Why wasn't I notified? Who are they?
They're just a prisoner that we had in the keep. No one of importance, sir, ma'am.
Just a prisoner. You think we just keep people around because we think it's fancy?
Well, he was a miner, sir, ma'am. We're mining for moonglass, you see.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well, there you go. Everyone take notes. Write that
Yeah.
down. Write that down.
Alright, I'm gonna throw in a side note here. Has anybody ever seen the movie Full Metal Jacket?
No.
No.
Okay. If anybody here knows she reminds me of Gunny the entire fucking time yelling at the fucking troops to this guy here.
What's the name of the movie?
Full Metal Jacket.
I'm gonna go watch that.
And now, so now I'm like, why are you nitwits mining for moonglass? Do you have any idea how to refine it? Where's your supply line?
We have 2 dwarves held captive, sir, ma'am.
Oh shit.
Shit.
I'm gonna nudge
One knows
Savogan.
how to find it, and the other knows how to refine it, sir, ma'am.
I'm gonna nudge Savogan. Yeah, Savogan, I need you to calm down a little bit.
All right. So you don't have just some prisoners. You have people of value in the keep.
The one that escaped was just labor, sir, ma'am.
All right. Well, what's being done to mitigate risks on the other 2 prisoners of value? What kind of defense do you have? How many numbers?
Damn, she's good at this.
Let me just double check. Okay, and these are okay. We have 3 guards, 2 drakes, 2 elite guards, and a commander, sir, ma'am.
And 2 elite commanders?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 guards, 2 elite commanders, a commander, or 2 elite guard, 3 regular guards, 2 elite guards, a commander, and 2 drakes.
Is that including the one that is here, or
That's what I'm.
Yeah, I'm like including himself.
Not
He's one
including
of the-
myself, sir, ma'am.
Hmm.
And then I chime in. Does that include the Drake?
The drake that is right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that one of the 2?
No.
Okay, so 3
Okay.
total.
Somehow I
Okay.
ended up moving the map.
I saw.
So I'm having to fix that real fast.
And then I'll be like, all right.
hold on, hold on.
Good.
I'm gonna nudge Savogan and be like, hey, probably find out some information on, like, how we can buff the defenses against the drakes, like what they're susceptible to, and how we can prevent that. I kind of wink at her when I say it. That way she kind of understands that we're trying to figure out how to subdue them.
And I'll
easily.
side eye him before turning back to the guy, and I'll be like, all right, cadet, you got good memory, but where are the holes in our defenses? Seeing as how you've already let one prisoner escape, let's make sure the others don't walk out.
The keep integrity is failing, ma'am. The more digging we do, the more brittle the keep's walls become. We found a possible underground passage, sir, ma'am. We are in the process of getting it secure.
On what side of the keep did you find this passage? Have you reported it to the elite commander?
Yes, sir, ma'am. It is on the north side.
The north side of the keep where the entrance is?
No, ma'am. The keep entrance is on the west side.
Oh my god, my fingers can only write so fast.
All right. What's the status report on the drakes?
They are well fed, ma'am.
And how are you making up for their shortcomings?
I don't understand the question, sir, ma'am.
Everybody has a weakness, cadet. How are you handling the drakes?
We are handling them well. They alert us to anything that approaches, sir, ma'am.
You guys got anything else here?
Do we have all of his weapons and armor while you were interrogating him like a drill sergeant?
Yeah, at this point, he's put everything in the bag of holding.
Alright, I'm not like as this is going on, I'm gonna make sure that the bag of holding gets put back in my backpack without him seeing. So if for some reason he does come uncharmed, he has no idea where his weapons are.
Could I just ask him what the Drake's weakness is?
I don't think that would be.
Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he knows of a weakness of the Drakes.
What the DM is trying to say is he's not gonna tell you how to take out a Drake that easily.
True. I might have to practice on this one.
I don't like how you said that.
Passage.
Well, let's see. So, their sense, they use smell. They use smell. That's what we know so far. So I can work with that. Yeah, I can work with that.
Are we all done questioning him?
I look at Savogan and ask, do they to ask if they have guards on that secret passage that they found?
Yeah, I'll ask the cadet if any personnel from the keep has been manned to guard it yet.
No, sir, ma'am.
Ooh, so we've got advantage there. Can I just like nonchalantly pull out my bundle of rope and just kind of measure out 10 foot of rope, cut it?
Nonchalantly. I
Yup.
mean, yeah, I guess you could turn around and start measuring rope.
Well, I'm gonna whatever. We're not questioning. I'm gonna show this cadet how we should tie up prisoners that might potentially escape.
Since they seem to be so terrible at keeping them in.
Yeah, we need to make sure they know how to stay in position.
I'll just look at Briar and I'll be like, anything else? This, every performance must come to an end, and I'm nearing the end of my own rope here.
I think, I just kind of look up and I say, we don't have much longer on this spell.
Alright, I'm gonna, is there any, small, narrow trees around us?
I'm sure you can find one, yeah.
What if we just put his face in the bear trap?
Oh my god.
I mean, we could do that.
That's a solution right there.
But that might wake up the Drake.
Why can't we just put his face in the bear trap?
But we're gonna call him over to a narrow tree, and we're gonna have him stand here and be like, we're gonna show you how you need to tie up a prisoner that is at the potential risk for escaping our clutches.
And I'll put my hand on Rimshaw and give him guidance.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Momento.
And you can
Go ahead and
roll
give me
a
that guidance.
What can I roll?
A D4. Please be good. Okay, better.
Okay.
12.
All right. So you sit him down around a somewhat slender tree. I assume you're tying him to the tree.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. We are going to use you an example, but we are going to show you how to tie up a prisoner. That way they can't escape from our keep.
Okay. All right. So, yep, you tie him up.
As tight as we can without causing any form of damage.
Okay. Anything else you wish to do? You have a few more moments.
We need to. Briar thinks and says, "Oh, we need to put something in his mouth, or he could alert the dog. I mean, the dragon."
Yeah. Let me check my bag of holding. Could have swore I had some cloth.
I have.
Did I tell him
leather
I'm his ex-wife
armor.
and then we're gonna do some kinky play?
Okay.
Sure. If you want. I don't know what that's gonna do.
I pull out my leather armor that I'm not wearing
Okay.
from my bag of holding, and start cutting it into strips.
Oh, okay.
Might need
What
to
do you
use
got
some
to
of the.
cut the leather?
I have daggers.
I'm gonna say he can borrow my dagger. I'm not using them right now.
Okay.
I also have a rapier, which would not work. But I do have 2 daggers.
I'm gonna whisper because I would assume we don't want him to know exactly what we're doing, but I'm gonna whisper to Brian and be like, hey, when you cut up those strips, put in his mouth, make sure we have some that can go, we can tie to his head so we can't spit them out.
Well, yeah, I'm cutting them into like strips to where it's like I can like wrap it around his mouth, you know?
Well, I didn't know if you're gonna do the double, like put something in his mouth and then wrap something around his head.
I'm not ball gagging him.
Hey man, I mean I got some pittons that I'm
That's
not
what I was
using right
thinking.
now. I mean we can use some pittons too.
Jesus Christ.
Make this movie the freaking Jawbreaker. Some ball bearings in his mouth.
Hey Mike, I'm just saying, Geneva Convention, you mean Geneva Suggestions. Just saying.
No, I'm cutting them into strips so that way I can tie them around like his mouth. You know, like
Okay.
where, yeah.
Okay, got it. So you cut strips and you tie them around his mouth. He is successfully gagged. Not ball gagged, but you know he's got, you know, he can't speak. And not but 2-3 moments after you finish tying him, you can see the glaze over his eyes flutter away, and he starts to like sway his head from side to side, and he moans and groans a little bit, and then he shakes his head real fast, and then he looks at you guys, and you could just see like his brain ticking, realizing what happened, and then he just starts screaming, a muffled scream, but he just starts screaming, and he's trying to, he's wiggling his body, trying to get loose from the rope that you guys tied on him. And Remsha, you start to see the rope give way a little bit.
Oh,
I'm gonna reach over and cinch it down a little bit tighter.
All right.
I'll just pat the dude on the shoulder and I'll tell him, listen, I don't really care for this more than you do, but if you shut your gob, we might all come out of this alive to see the next morning. How does that sound? Do you enjoy living?
I
guess I'll use intimidation. I'll use intimidation.
Oh, okay, go for it.
No, okay then.
He just makes this sound.
Yes, I'll take that as a yes. You do enjoy living. You enjoy eating food, fucking, and going about your day.
He
That's
just
one way to
has
put it.
this. He stopped wriggling and he stopped screaming. He just has this really mean look that he's looking at you with.
I'm gonna say, at this point, bud, you're tied up, you're gagged. At this point, it's equivalently 5-1 because your dog is asleep.
And that's not even the worst. Even if he was to somehow escape the combat, he knows he's given away information, so his life is forfeit once he returns to the keep.
Like, you can either
Isn't that right,
stay...
buddy?
Yeah. So you can stay here and be alive, or We
Go back
can
and die.
kill you, or you can go back and die because you gave us everything that we kind of wanted to know.
He stops with the angry look, and he just hits his head softly against the tree a few times, and then he just looks away from you guys, staring at the ground.
I'll slip a gold piece into his pocket and tell him, here, if you make it out alive, you can buy yourself a drink to wash away this nasty business.
He doesn't make any kind of movement or motion.
I'll look at Eris and I'll ask if she thinks she can subdue the Drake with some sort of animal handling, seeing as she's got an affinity for it.
Hell yeah.
All right, party,
What do I
I
do?
have an announcement to make. I think those dwarves they captured are my parents. In fact, they are most likely my parents. And if they're not my parents, they are my kinsmen. I am honor-bound to rescue them.
I say, that's why I didn't want you going too hard in the paint when interrogation happened, because I kind of put 2 and 2 together when he said he had 2 dwarves. And
So-
not saying much, Savogan, but whenever things are at stake that involve you, you do get a little wild.
Well, that would make sense. How you knew that she was singing to find the materials.
Yep. I would ask your help to save my parents, but I would bear you no ill will if you refused.
Oh, I'm all in, sister.
Let's hit it.
All right, let's take care of this dog.
Do we know that the
If it
Drake's
doesn't listen
name
to
is
Eris-
How do I do
Gargar?
this?
Huh?
Yeah. Yes, Vogan would have relayed that.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I relayed
I'm-
all the information, and
Pretty easy to
it,
put 2 and 2 together.
I'll also tell the party that if we can get that Drake under control, I might have an idea that's a little crazy, but might just work.
I will be standing by the guard that's tied up. Just so that way, in case he decides to like break the rope or anything like that.
Oh, don't worry. Whenever it started to give way, I reached over and tried to cinch it up a little bit more so it wasn't going to break free again.
All right, Eris. It's on you.
So, there's no way for me to permanently make it my friend, right? Do I need to use animal friendship on it?
Let me see. Let me see how that works.
So if
'Cause
we can't
animal
make
friendship's only for 24 hours.
Well, that's a long time, though.
Yeah, that might be enough.
That's way more than
Yeah.
enough. If it works, that's way more than enough to do what we need to do with it. Because at most, we only need maybe 6 hours from it. Maybe?
Okay. I'll use animal friendship on his bitch ass. I'll display it.
And that's okay. So it's a spell. Morsel of food sounds good. Spell lets you convince a
Well-
beast.
Well,
We're gonna need it probably for more like 20 hours because we still need to make camp and rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sleep. How long does sleep last?
Let's see.
As far as.
Biles?
Well,
Oh,
we've
wow.
been asleep for like an hour, right? So how long?
Well, talking about sleep on the beast.
Yeah, the beast has only been asleep for 1 hour.
Oh.
Because, yeah, the whole hour for the charm was used. So
While we were committing war crimes.
yeah, more or less.
Starting the creature falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. It says The duration of sleep, it says, is 1 minute.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Duration 1 minute. Okay.
Well, it's nighttime, so he's probably just still asleep from being tired.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll chalk it
so
up. We'll just chalk it up to the beast was already exhausted.
we'll say that he will sleep for 8 hours. So he's already slept for 1 hour. He's got 7 more left.
Cool.
I say we
Okay,
just rip
I'll
this
cast
band-aid
animal.
off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
I
hit
mean-
him with the animal French. Oh,
Well, I was just gonna say we might have to actually wake him up because in your description it says the beast must see and hear you.
So I'll throw a pebble at it.
nah, we gotta
Really?
slap him awake.
You're gonna slap him awake, Air, so the first thing it sees is you, Mama? Is
yeah,
that
never
you?
mind, never mind. Take that back. I don't want to get bit.
Alright, I'm gonna throw... Or, Eris, you throw a rock at it.
I'll pick up a little pebble, and then I'll throw it at him.
Okay. All right.
Well, is this thing on a leash?
Yes.
Oh yeah, just
I
tie
say-
him ass.
I
tie his
say
ass
we
up
should
to a
tie
tree.
it up before. I say we should find some way to tie up the leash before we wake up the beast because we have no control over this fucking thing if we wake it up.
Well, as soon as you shake it, it's gonna wake up.
Yes, but what I'm getting at is right now nothing's holding his leash.
Who's gonna hold his leash?
So I say we should find a way to tie it up. That way Eris can do her thing, and then we can untie it. I mean, worst case scenario, I'd assume my rope's still out. There's
How
40
about we tether the leash to one of the tent stakes and just smash it into the ground?
Well, I would assume that thing's stronger than a tent stake. I was just gonna say if I could very carefully loop my rope through it and tie it around a tree real quick, because I've still got my rope out from when we tied him up.
Oh yeah, that sounds better. Do that.
Yeah, tie his ass up.
All right, yeah, that's what we'll do, Mike.
Okay. So explain to me again what you're doing.
So I still have my rope out after I measured it up to tie homeboy to the tree.
Okay.
We're going to very carefully tie the dog or the drake to a tree using the rope. That way when we wake it up, it isn't just free and can come after us at will.
Okay.
We're just
Or run
restraining
away.
it. Yeah, we're just restraining it to a tree. That way we have control over the situation.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so you do that. Now you guys ready to wake up the dog?
Now we are.
Yes, I throw a pebble at his ass.
All right. So the dog wakes up after you throw a pebble. And he's very groggy at first. And guys, people at work, go away. So he's very groggy at first. But then he kind of snaps into reality of what is going on in the situation he's in, and he immediately charges Eris, because I assume Eris, you're in front of him getting ready to do the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, so he immediately charges at you, but then is stopped by the leash, and you can hear he full on jumped at you, and you can hear the tension in this leash, almost as if it's about to give away at any second. And he just, because he jumped, he was in air, he gets yanked down to the ground, and is just gets up and is just growling at you.
Okay. I'm gonna take out a little piece of food and I'm gonna toss it near him, and I'm gonna cast animal friendship on him.
Okay. Let's see the wisdom saving throw or be charmed by the spells or receive. You or one of your companions harm the target spell ends. Well, you can affect an additional beast. Okay. Okay, yeah. So he is charmed by you. So
Nice.
he eats the piece of food, and he starts to calm down. And yeah, you can tell that he's becoming friendly to you.
Okay. I'll go up to him and bring Noella so they can sniff each other and be nice to each other. Kind of want this drink for myself now.
Should we call it Dargard?
Dargy.
Dargy.
Dargy for short.
Darky for sure.
All right. I'll ask Eris if Dargy could keep watch on the prisoner and alert us if something goes awry.
Aye, Captain. I go up to the Drake and I pet it on his head, and then I'm like, and then he understands what I said. I just talking like the little baby voice you talk to.
The nonsense
like,
talk.
So cute, you're so fucking cute.
Oh my god.
All the pet owners here know exactly what you're talking about.
Yo.
All right. And with that, I'm going back. I guess I'll finish my watch.
Yeah.
Oh, and before
fuck, I
everybody turns
forgot
in-
this happened on your watch.
Yeah. So before everybody starts turning in, I'll tell everyone. Now that we've got the Drake, I've got a plan to disguise myself, and then have you as my prisoners. Wink, wink. Go in through the hidden passage, and then find the other prisoners and start a riot. I mean, free them.
Well,
Start
hey,
a riot.
question for the
I don't
DM.
think you should do it.
Question for the DM.
Okay.
While she is trying to finish up her watch, can I lend her my hat of disguise for this plan to work?
Yes, she will
Yeah,
have
'cause-
to.
Attuned to
That's
it.
why I
Attune
wanted
to
to
it.
take her to it while she's on her watch. That I know it will take longer than that, but as long as she has it, she can attune to it.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can't look like a dwarf because they know that there's only 2 dwarves, and if they see her, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Why is there another one?"
Well, I have a spell disguise self that would let me change shape.
Yeah, but the hat of disguise lasts until you yourself take it off. You don't have to cast anything.
That's pretty baller, not gonna lie.
Also,
Wow.
does disguise self alter your size, or are you that person but small?
It does alter my size. I can. Where is it? I can make myself seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear in any shape. I can't change my body type, so I must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. I can't transform into a spider or a centaur, guys, but I can do another humanoid.
But yeah, basically, the spell it basically allows you to cast disguise self at will, and the spell ends if the hat is removed.
Let's go.
So yeah, I'm gonna lend her my hat of disguise.
Cool. Thanks,
Okay.
friend. All right, get some
Eris,
shut
were
eye.
you saying something?
Me? No. I
Oh.
was just giving input.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
All right.
With that, we'll return to watch.
Yeah, with that, the rest of your watch will go out smoothly. Remsha, you're up next.
Yay!
Remsha, the rest of your watch will go smoothly.
Okay.
Briar, you're up.
Good morning.
Briar, your watch will go smoothly. Noella. It's Noella's turn.
God damn it.
And Noella, give me a perception check.
Well, she has keen hearing and smell, so she's got advantage on perception checks.
Let's go.
Just don't be both nat ones.
Ayo. 22. Let's go.
Let's go.
Noella's watch goes smoothly.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
And with that, you guys all awake at 6:30 in the morning at the crack of dawn as the sun just starts to appear over the horizon. And everybody will get the benefits of a full rest.
Woo!
Right. I don my hat while keeping in my mind's eye the visage of the prisoner we captured.
Okay. All right, and with that, you don the hat there, and you cast the spell from the hat, disguise self, and you are able to appear as the prisoner as you remember them. However, you do seem a tad short compared to what they were.
No one's gonna care. I'll just
Which
say I
prisoner
took
are
off
we
the
talking
heel
about?
and
The
soles
one
of
we
my
got?
shoes.
No, the prisoner that originally alerted you guys to the Dargard Keep about how there was people there, and the one that you lent the horse to.
Oh. I thought she was gonna be the guard.
Oh wait, yeah, which
Yeah,
one?
I'm the
Oh,
guard.
okay, the
I'm the guard.
guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well,
Because
look,
they're gonna
very-
know.
Yeah, why would the
They're just gonna be like,
prisoner
hey, the prisoner's
return
back.
the prisoner's back with extra prisoners?
Waltz right in.
Like, hey guys, I'm just out for a midnight stroll. I'm back. Let's get to work.
Anywho. Yeah. All right, so you're taking everybody with you? Is that it?
Not the prisoner. I'll ask Remshed to tighten his knots such that he'll be able to break loose after a couple of hours.
Be like, can't we just kill him and be done with it?
I asked if you guys wanted to put his face in a bear trap, but no, that was a step
That was
too
bef-
far for everybody.
Hey, I mean, to be fair, the dog was still asleep.
That was just a step too far.
Oh, by the way,
So now
before we
we're
take off,
taking
I'm
the
gonna
bear
make
trap?
sure. I'm gonna be disarming my bear trap, putting it back in my bag. I'm gonna use that bad boy later.
Okay, so who is being the role of the prisoner?
Everyone is except for me.
Okay. What is Noella doing?
Fuck. Damn. Am I gonna have to stay? I don't want to leave Noella alone.
Well, let me see something.
Give the hat to Noella.
Well, no, I could. We could. One of us could cast disguise self on Noella. The only thing I could think of is doing another Drake, but then that'd be kind of weird to have four
Mhm.
Drakes when they
Leaves
know
with
there's
one,
three.
comes back with two.
Why doesn't Noella just well, you don't want to leave her behind. Yeah.
Especially with the dude who's gonna break out.
I'll just say I found this dog and it hasn't left me alone.
If they try to kill it, I will literally kill everyone.
That's
Hey,
fair
yo.
and valid.
Hey, remember, Shorty? I've got sword burst. You ain't touching my ass.
Also,
No, not you guys. I meant like everyone who's trying to kill it.
My man's about to
And
turn
you guys, I
into
expected
Tanjiro.
you guys to help me. Literally. Fucking fire, sword, water breathing technique. Fuck you guys.
we can't go in there as prisoners with weapons.
Aw.
Potential solution. Couldn't we put them in a bag of holding and hand them to Savogan. When they ask where the weapons are, she can hold them up in the bag and say, one of them had this bag, I confiscated it, and we put the weapons in here.
I'm not gonna tell them about a bag of holding we have.
Well, either way, but we can have one person hold on to the bag of holding. Like, the best person would be Savogan, because it wouldn't be as obvious if she had it.
Or you guys can put it all in your own bags of holding and then hide your bags of holding.
Exactly. That
I'll
would be
put
the
mine up my
easiest.
ass.
Whoa.
Putting it in the prison wallet?
Just don't put a bag of
Yeah.
holding in a bag of holding.
Why, you won't get your
That
bag of
never
holding
ends
back?
well. No, you'll create a pocket dimension.
Oh, actually, let's try those.
I go ahead and put my rapier into the bag of holding, and then I'm going to slide a dagger into one of my boots.
Well, y'all know both of my daggers are in my boots
Mhm.
already. But I'm gonna put the rest of my gear in my bag. But I'm gonna try to wrap the whip I've got around my waist and tuck it underneath my belt. Because I mean, I'm still wearing the robe, so it's not as obvious that I have something on me.
I don't think you guys need to take off armor or anything as long as you look disarmed.
Yeah.
I ain't got armor on.
Yikes!
I mean, I've got my armor on, but you can't see it through my awesome Superfly robes.
I got super cool
I'm kind
bracers.
of scared to go in there as a. Scared to go in there as a female. What if they try to do something to me?
Alright, you know that ain't gonna happen.
Then you bash them
You
over
never
the head
know.
and kick them in the nuts.
Alright,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
have got, I'm assuming, 3 people that have daggers on them and 1 that has a whip around their waist.
I'll look at Eris and I'll say, just remember, if you hit them square in the temple, they'll be dazed long enough for you to leave.
Got it.
Alternatively,
Thanks,
you could
big
hit them
sis.
underneath the armpit, and if you hit on the hard side and you hit hard enough, you could stop their heart.
Thanks, big sis.
But yeah, I think we've done all the planning, you know, daggers in their respective places, whip wrapped around my waist.
Alright.
Um,
Briar is just making sure that there's no weapons like being perceived, just to be sure.
Yeah, one last wrench in the plan. What are you guys doing with Fair's spear?
Fair's who?
Spear.
You can't put it in his bag. It's still on him.
No, because if he separates from it, then he dies.
But if it's in his bag, it's still in his possession.
Okay, wait, hold on. New plan. Thayer stays out here with his spear and the guard that we tied up,
And my dog.
and your dog, so that way we have eyes on the things.
And then if we need backup, we'll or Briar will play his flute super loud.
I can do that. I can do that.
Cool. Alright. Plan set. Let's go.
Mike hated how he fixed that problem kind of quick.
No, I thought it was funny.
To be fair, I kind of forgot if Fair was here.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys go with that plan. And
We're going into the north side just to, avoid as many eyes as possible.
Being as they don't have anybody on the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you guys go closer to the keep. You guys stick to the north side. And you guys start searching for the tunnel. You guys search for about an hour. And you guys are finally able to find a little opening. And you can feel wind coming from the opening Therefore, you know that this must be the tunnel that leads to the keep.
Let's go, baby.
And that is where we will end today's session.
I f***ing hate